Hello friends, I'm going out to enjoy the nature. I'm in Seattle right now, and I would like to share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership in this video. And let me share with you my challenge that I am survivor of brainstroke in the year of 2022. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Still, you can find snow here and there. Yeah, snow. There was a heavy snow for 2 days. So this is the home where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives, and these are the houses and villas in and around Seattle. And now I'll walk and talk. So for the last 2 days I could not go out because of heavy snow. Now also you can see the snow here and there. You can see the heavy, there was a heavy snow 2 days back, and I could not go out for a walk. So today the sun is favorable, so I am able to walk and share my stories. And let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and add to that the brainstroke worsened my health in the year 2021. And I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, I don't get any pension, and I don't have any regular income. So I'm 61 years old with lots of challenges. But despite all the challenges, I'm not giving up. I'm fighting. I'll fight to the finish. And be positive. My blood group is B positive, and be positive in life. Apart from my profile, I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I talk to unknown people, and so that I can learn something from them, and also I observe the people. I'm 61 years old, that means I observed a lot. So whatever I observe from multiple sources and my experience, all those things I keep them in my knowledge bank. Then I would share with my connections. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. And sharing is caring. That is true. We must share our knowledge. Knowledge should not be kept in one place. Knowledge must be allowed to grow, so that we can build a better world. We can impact globally. So we must always do our best to impact people, to build the next generation of leaders who can build a better legacy. And I am an author, researcher and storyteller. I create stories to make a difference and impact humankind. And I create models, methods, frameworks, and recently I started my philosophy 2 months ago. So while walking, an idea flashed on my mind on philosophy, and I started working on that. So like that, I do lots of things, and now I am walking. I have I have a chronic back pain since 2007. That's one challenge. Second thing is I had a brain shock in the year 2021. Third thing is that I have internal allergies. So these are all the challenges I am having. And I am walking on the trail in Seattle. And I have to go to walk because I have got chronic back pain. So when I go for a walk, I will be able to I get some relief. That's one thing. And also and walking is the thing I like very much, and I don't have two-wheeler and four-wheeler, so I keep walking. So that's what I do in my life. And apart from walking, I am sharing my knowledge through multiple platforms. So that's what I am doing. So since I had health challenges, so I am trying to utilize my time in such a way that I can share my knowledge and wisdom with humankind. So that is the reason why I am acquiring. This is the reason why I am walking and sharing my knowledge. So one way I am managing my time. Second thing is I am walking, and third thing is I am sharing my ideas and insights through various social networks, especially YouTube, because right now I am walking on the trails in Seattle, and I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand as my right hand and right shoulder has been numb for the last 4 years. So despite all the challenges, I am doing my best. So please empathize with me, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And apart from this, I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. And I share lots of ideas and insights. So you take whatever is appropriate and relevant. Life is all about learning, unlearning, and relearning. So whatever I learned, I share with the people, and certain things I unlearned, some practices with the changing times. So I have unlearned. So precisely, I believe in the phrase learning, unlearning, and relearning. So you take whatever is relevant, whatever is not relevant, you can discard. Okay. So these are all the basic aspects I am sharing with you while walking in Seattle. Okay. Now, just in between I pause because of the junction. Now I am going to the junction, so I have to get clearance. Once I get clearance from the signal junction, then I'll walk forward. So I think there is a signal. So I stopped walking. So because of the signal. So in between I will pass or shift my gaze to different topics when I walk. Especially now I am standing at the junction. This is Seattle supermarket, and this is the junction where we go for shopping. We purchase groceries here, and seafood, gas station. So this is a beautiful junction, and this is very close to our home in Seattle. So we purchase some groceries and vegetables, seafood items very nearby. And now I am waiting for I am waiting here for a moment to share my story. So I think I have to press the button to cross the road. So yeah, I got clearance. Now I'll walk, and I'll share my story. Yeah. Uh, Now I have crossed this junction. This is the junction, and I have crossed. Here rules are very strict. We can't cross road just like that. We can only cross the road when we get green signal at the junction. So I got the green signal and I started walking. Now let me tell you briefly about Seattle. I'm in Seattle right now, and I have been in the Seattle for more than 5 months. 5 months. That is in USA, and I am living with my younger son Ramakrishna Sai and with my wife. So we are enjoying quality time and moments in Seattle. And my younger son Ramakrishna Sai has paid the bills and invited us to come to USA, and we came. My wife and I came to USA, and we have been living for more than 5 months. So it's all because of the initiative by my younger son. He invited us and he paid bills, everything invited, and we are able to see USA. So we are very happy in that way. And even my younger son is also not financially that strong, but as he loves me and my wife, so he spent lot of money and invited us, and we came to USA. Otherwise it wouldn't have been possible for me and my wife to come to USA, because as I said, I still belong to a lower middle class family in India, and it's because of my younger son. He has taken initiative and managed, and we have come, right? So after I came to Seattle, I visited a couple of places in Seattle, and various places in Washington, and I also visited other states. Now Seattle means it falls in Washington, and I also visited 4 more states apart from Washington. They are Arizona State, Nevada, California, then again Oregon State. So 4 states plus 1, total 5 states I visited in the USA. So we are very happy, and a lot of money my younger son has paid. So we are very happy that we traveled. We visited a couple of places. Hi, good morning. How are you? Oh, take care. Take care. Bye. Take care. Bye. So lovely kid. As I told you, when I come across people and I talk to them, that little lovely kid was talking with me, and as I told you, I talk to unknown people and I greet them. That girl, the little baby, was walking with the father, I think, and she waved her hand, and I also waved. That means I reciprocated with a positive sign. Okay, now again I'll talk about the states I visited. So total 5 states in USA I visited, and I visited some places in California. Then we visited Nevada, Las Vegas, old and new. Then we visited Portland, or New Salem, and we visited Arizona. That's full of hills we visited. So it was very cold. So we visited some points. So we are very happy. So we are very happy that we visited the 5 states in USA. So apart from these states, now I'll talk briefly about hello, good morning. So she was greeting me, hello. Oh, good. So okay, now coming to Seattle. Seattleites are very warm and friendly, and now that woman was greeting, so I felt very happy. So the Seattleites, the people who live in Seattle are known as Seattleites. They are warm and friendly, and they embrace diversity. They respect all cultures, they respect LGBT. So lots of things. People have their own way of doing the things. So okay, so we respect everyone, and so I'm very happy that these people are very nice, and so here people are enjoying their life in Seattle, and Seattle is a very beautiful city, and it is costlier than Dallas, and it is less costlier than California, and less costlier than New York. So again, the cost of living depends upon the city. So Seattle is very expensive city, and okay, that's a different thing about cost of living, but people are fine, good, and there is less of crime rate, and people are leading their lives, and America is the #1 country in the world, and of course every country has threats and opportunities, but overall when you look at opportunities, America has more opportunities than threats. So that is the reason why people are migrating from developing countries to developed countries for better standard of living. Even if the present generation works hard, at least they can pave the way for the next generation of people, so that they can lead quality of lives. So that is the reason why people from the developing countries are migrating to developed countries, especially USA. And when I talk about Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected. Both Seattle and Bellevue are just like the twin cities of Telangana and India. That in India we have in Hyderabad and Secunderabad are the two cities. We call them as twin cities. They belong to Telangana state in India. So similarly, Bellevue and Seattle are closely connected, and it takes 20 minutes drive from Seattle to Bellevue. And entrepreneurship is thriving in Seattle, and people are very enterprising in Seattleites are enterprising, and some of the entrepreneurs are leading from the front, and they became successful entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. They are successful entrepreneurs. Of course, there are other entrepreneurs also. Entrepreneurship is thriving in Seattle. Some of the companies like Alaska Airlines, Boeing, Microsoft, Amazon, Starbucks, Northstrom, T-Mobile. So these are all the companies. They are doing good, amazingly good, and of course every company has got challenges. Then again they will overcome. So life is like that. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And entrepreneurship is a dogfight. And entrepreneurs are insanely ambitious. They are very ambitious. They won't say no. They are enterprising, and they keep working hard to impact. So every individual has the potential, and everybody wants to grow in their own way, but again it depends upon the individual and their abilities, then again opportunities and various other factors. So this is about entrepreneurship, and I wanted to become a successful entrepreneur, but I could not succeed as an entrepreneur, and finally I became an educator and as a faculty member in the year 2007. So this was a different aspect, and some of the entrepreneurs like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, they are living in Seattle, and Jeff Bezos started from garage with books in one generation, and he is a billionaire, and he has multiple companies. So again, when you look at Elon Musk and Donald Trump, just a moment, so you can see the snow here. See, snow here. There is a heavy snow, but still it's very cold in Seattle, but still I took a risk and ventured to enjoy the snow here. Yeah, as I said, 2 days I could not go out because of heavy snowfall. So I took a risk and came out. So I'll spend some couple of moments and return. Okay, now again, when I talk about entrepreneurship, Elon Musk is a crazy entrepreneur, and he has 3 citizenships, and he has 10 children, and he has got 6 companies, and he's the kingmaker. And it shows that life is all about possibilities, right? People often complain that yes, we could not succeed. They invent excuses. But what you have to do is that you don't invent excuses. You look for possibilities and lead. So this is about entrepreneurship. And Elon Musk was close to bankruptcy a few years ago, but he set everything all right and succeeded as an entrepreneur, and now he's a kingmaker. If you look at Donald Trump, he too had similar challenges, and he managed all the challenges, then again become a successful entrepreneur, then became the president of USA. Then after a break of 4 years, then again he came second time as he became the president of USA for the second term. So it's very obvious that life is all about possibilities. Only thing, you have to be very consistent and persistent, and you have to be very patient, and you must be a risk taker so that you'll be able to succeed in life. So be positive and keep rocking about entrepreneurship. Some people might say that entrepreneurship is very risky. What I would like to share with everyone is that life itself is a risk, and not to take a risk is also a risk. So we have to take a risk. That's one thing. A ship is safe at the harbor, but it's not meant for that. So a ship is meant for sailing. So similarly, life is meant for enjoying. You will find ups and downs. Sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. So you have to keep moving. Life is not linear. Life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of ups and downs. So you have to learn lessons, and you have to keep moving. And so life, I would like to compare life with a ship. Ship sails sometimes in a stormy weather, sometimes it sails in smooth, sometimes with sails with increment. It encounters inclement weather, rough sea, then so like that we will find lots of challenges when the ship sails. So entrepreneurship is also like that. So all that you have to do is that you have to you should be very positive. You must believe in optimism, and you have to keep moving so that you will be able to succeed as an entrepreneur. So this is briefly about entrepreneurship, and now I'll talk various other aspects. So I would like to share with you briefly about my life. But I would like to share with you my book journey. I made my debut as an author in the year 2010. That means I made my debut as a non-fiction author in the year 2010. Then I published 53 books. So I made my debut as a non-fiction author in the year 2010. Then I published the 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers. I published more than 1,000 articles, and I was a regular contributor for Entrepreneur magazine, and I still serve on the editorial board of DLO of Emerald, and I serve on the editorial board of JVPL of America. So in so many ways I did well. So all these things I did within a span of 15 years. That means 2010 I made my debut, and 2015 2025 I have come up to this position. So within a span of 15 years I achieved. So you can imagine the kind of efforts I have put. I take rest only at my graveyard. So I believe in working very hard. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, I sleep in the night 10 o'clock. Throughout the day I work very hard. I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So because of this passion I kept moving, and I did all these things despite having a brain stroke. That means for the last 4 years I have health challenges. My right portion of the body was totally paralyzed after the brain stroke in the year 2021. So slowly I started walking. Now also I am not able to walk properly. So I am trying to come back with a positive energy. My right hand is numb. I can't type with my right hand. I can't eat with my right hand. So lots of challenges in my life. So still I am very positive about my life. It seems there is some divine force that was driving me. There was something spark, some hidden power that was driving me. Because of that I kept I survived from brain stroke, and I kept moving forward. So I am standing at this junction. Yeah, I got a clearance. Yeah, just a moment. Oh yeah. So friends, this is the junction, and I'm moving forward. So I want to, I am walking. So I'll talk briefly about my life in a nutshell. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village in India, and I was born in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. My childhood was very chaotic. I could not enjoy my childhood. Sometimes I supported my father in a tea stall. I cleaned glasses, utensils, and I prepared tea. Sometimes I collected cash. So I could not enjoy my childhood. It was very chaotic. My father was alcoholic and litigant, and my mother is a naysayer. So I was cursed with toxic siblings. So where I was born and how I was born, that was not in my hands. But what is there in my hands is that I decided to grow as a healthy citizen, and I started creating my own destiny. So for 18 years I was at my native place, and luckily I joined Indian Air Force and came out of the toxic environment and grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader in the Indian Air Force. So I give total credit to Indian Air Force. Then again, people might think that I was a commissioned officer from the Indian Air Force, but the fact was that I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. So I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. Then I acquired 6 qualifications. So I served for 12 years in the lowest rank of a corporal, and my father-in-law invited me to join for business. Unfortunately, my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, and I landed in further problems. First of all, I was cursed with toxic siblings. Then again, betrayal by my father-in-law and brother-in-law. So all the challenges led me more challenges, and add to that, I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. So you can imagine the kind of challenges I encountered in my life. So when I joined Indian Air Force, I was getting a salary of around 4,000, and I was sending money to support my parents, and I sent my money to purchase gold, then again purchase to construct home, and I gave all my money. Unfortunately, my siblings have exploited, and they have taken over the little money that I was supposed to get. So I decided not to trust anybody, because the kind of challenges I encountered in my life taught me many lessons. So, but still, I'm very positive and let go and move on. So I just decided to let go and move on. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, and I acquired 6 qualifications from the Indian Air Force. They are DME in the aeronautical engineering from Indian Air Force. Then I got my BSc, which I discontinued. Then again I continued. Usually degree takes 3 years, but for me it took more than 4 months. So usual degree takes 3 years, but for me it took more than 4 years. Then I just a moment. I'm crossing the road. Yeah, I'm crossing the road. Yeah. So let me repeat my statements. I discontinued my degree. Then again I continued my degree. Usual degree takes 3 years. For me it took more than 4 years. Then I got my degree, that is BSc from Andhra University. So like this, I earned a couple of qualifications from the Indian Air Force. They are DME from the aeronautical engineering, BSc from the Andhra University. So here these people, they are working very hard. Some work is going on here. Okay, so I got my DME from the Indian Air Force. Just a moment, I'll take a moment because my it's very problematic. Just a moment. It's very cold in Seattle. Just a moment. So what I did was that I paused my recording for a moment. Then I rubbed both hands, created friction and generated heat. Then warmed my both hands. Then again I started walking. That's what I did. Because I have to walk solo because there is no support. Usually my wife comes along with me for a walk, but because of the cold she didn't come. But I took risk. Okay, fine. So I kept moving about my qualifications. I got my DME from the Indian Air Force, BSc from Andhra University. I got my MA from Ajmer University. Then I got my PGDCLL from the Jodhpur University in the night college. Then I got my MBA from Puno. Then I got my PGDCLL from the Ministry of Defense. So total 6 qualifications I earned from Indian Air Force. and I started with the Telugu medium. I was not blessed with convent education, and I was not blessed with English language to start with, but I gradually adapted myself and I started growing in my life. So I acquired all these six qualifications through private education. People might think that I acquired my qualifications from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard, but the fact is that I was a college dropout. Then again I continued my studies through private education. Then I used to go to far distant places to acquire my knowledge, and I was posted in military units in different places. So acquiring knowledge was very challenging, but still I acquired because of my passion for learning and growing. So because of that I acquired 6 qualifications, and all these qualifications through private education. And why I had to go to different areas was that I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any coach, I didn't have any mentor. So whatever was coming, I availed the opportunities. Precisely, I created the doors and knocked the doors and availed the opportunities, explored the opportunities and executed the opportunities, and led my life. This is how I led my life. And so this is about my academic journey, and I'm very happy that I acquired all these qualifications. So now I'm going to a place to check in case if libraries are open, because I came to know that the library is open here. So if there is a library here, I'll talk to them. Then I will sit for some time and return. So that's what I am planning today. I think there is a Seattle library. So let me see in case if I am allowed to go inside the library. So this is my educational background. So wherever I go to temples. That's one thing. Then second thing is, and I go to gym. I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. So that's one thing. And when I was in the colleges, I was either sitting in the classroom or in the library to acquire knowledge. So now I am planning to go to a library here. Yeah, this is the Seattle Beacon Hill library. Just I will check in case if they permit. I'll go inside and sit in the library. So someone informed me that there is a library here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is Saturday. So automatic door. So friends, just I am going inside. Let me see if they are allowing. This is a library. Yeah, good. Hello, good morning. Can I read in the library?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. There's some chair down there.
Someone advised me that I can come and visit the library. So that's why I came here.
Yeah.
To seek your permission whether I am allowed to come to the library.
Yes, you can. Everybody welcome.
Yeah, my friend has told me. He's in the church actually. He only told that there is a library here.
Yeah. So you can sit here, read paper.
So what are the timings here? Timings. What time?
What time?
Timing. Time. Yeah. Hours, sorry.
You mean like what the schedule? What the hours?
English. Okay, thank you. Just a minute. This is a very beautiful library, Seattle library. So I just came here. As I told you, I am a voracious reader. I love reading books. I'm a Professor MSrao, so you know. Very, very beautiful library. So really, I'm very lucky that I came here. Thank you for subscribing. I'm in the library, Seattle. I'm a bookworm, so I'm enjoying. I'll read for some time. Thank you for subscribing.